Some people think I'm crazy. Fair enough. My name is Paul Salopek. I'm a biologist by training, a foreign correspondent through long experience, and a National Geographic writer and explorer.
I am walking continuously without breaks from Africa all the way to the tip of South America, a place called Tierra del Fuego. My project, called The Forever Walk, is a journey of about
slowing down, taking the time to listen, to learn, and to interact with humanity in the most immersive way possible. People are my destination. Regardless of who I encounter, it's the daily lives of the individuals along my trail who offer windows into the big issues of our time. Their stories form a mosaic of meaning that can connect us all. Now, my journey has taken me and my local walking partners deep into China. Who will we encounter? Where are they from and where are they going? The answers always are revealed one footstep at a time.
What a view. Not too many people get this view.
Sometimes people ask me if I ever get lonely. The truth is, this walk is probably the most social I've ever been in my life. Since setting foot in the Middle Kingdom, I've been following the Hu Line. It's an imaginary boundary that divides East and West China, and it'll steer me some 6,000 kilometers across 10 provinces. Now, it's brought me here to Lijiang in Yunnan Province, in China's southwest. And like everywhere else I walk, I invite local people to join. So far, I've had more than 50 walking partners across the world, companions who have turned into lifelong friends.
The moon! Moon.
Where?
On the sky.
Behind the tree?
No, here. Look, look.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful.
Okay.
Marina Zhang is my first female walking partner in China.
Good.
Someone local who helps to navigate, interpret, but more importantly, who also contributes a crucial perspective of her own that enriches the journey.
We can go this way.
She's great. She's a photographer from Kunming, and she's been teaching me a lot about, her life and her upbringing in Kunming as a city woman who's now coming back from international travels to rediscover her home, right? So she'd been traveling to Peru, she'd been traveling to India, she lived in Canada for a while, and she's now kind of realizing the riches that are here right at her doorstep, as it were. Marina's usually 752 meters to a kilometer ahead. She's very tough, she's very strong, and she's a very powerful walker.
因为我小时候最大的特长就是爱走路，经常被我的同学嫌弃，就是因为走得太快了。他们跟我逛街的时候，就好像他们一个人逛一样，因为我经常一下子就消失了。第一次有一个人可以把走路这件事情作为我的优点，然后愿意来让我跟他一块工作，我觉得简直是我长那么大第一次碰到这种事情。
Of all the mountains in the area, the Jade Dragon Snow Range is a shining landmark. At a towering 5,596 meters high, the massive's 13 peaks dominate the skyline. It's considered sacred to the ethnic Nashi minority who live at its base. After constant nomadic migrations, the Nashi managed to create a distinctive culture which was well documented by an eccentric Westerner who lived among them for almost 3 decades and became the chronicler of their language and folkways.
后他和我说过的一件事情是，当时洛克差不多是1921年到1949年的时候，他作为一个美籍的奥地利人，来到云南这个地方，然后包括去了四川、甘肃啊、西藏边缘这些地方，来对我们国家进行一个记录，文字的也好，影像的也好。但是的话呢，他感情最深的是在丽江地区。
你看这张照片。
That's that photo, yes. And these are his photographs.
那会放底片了，照相底片了。你往劳伦斯拍的，他川西站拍的一张。陆客线主要是分2个阶段，前一个阶段是研究植物、产植物标本、系地理装置。他的经费是从美国农业部提供的。
Okay.
他喜欢我们那些知道东巴文化，研究东巴文化是自费的。他后半辈子的心血就在这几本书里面了。
And how many people in Yuhu can still write the Nashi script?
东巴文化现在是我们这个村是几乎没了。
Is it difficult to learn this script?
我们是没学过去，我们是传男不传女，传女不传男。我们会书也不会写，文字也不会看。现在往感兴趣的话都可以学了。我别的学校是简单的教东巴文的有。
Are little girls or younger women starting to study this now?
现在更有年轻的女性在学习东巴文。
小学生是感兴趣就有，没有我也在学的有。
Languages contain meaning. Languages contain ethics. They contain geography. They contain biology. They contain identity. Cultures contain vast amounts of wisdom that are unique to them, but also that can be lessons from other cultures we can teach each other.
In a sense, my walk is a learning journey. The culture and history of a place and its people, the politics, economics, environment, and folklore, revelations from the personal to the global, all are only possible through encounters like these.
100,000 birds.
Really?
Around there.
Wow,
A
every year.
Yeah. Really in winter time. Most of the birds come here for winter.
One of the emotional survival mechanisms that I think I've adapted as a kid who had to grow up in a different culture is to make relationships that, while brief, actually have a depth to them that is surprising.
Turks, Uzbeks, Ethiopians, Indians, Burmese, and now Chinese, who are always in my heart. This community gives me the strength to keep going.
星球出来了，金星、土星、木星。
They add their voices to the walk, and in this way, the walk becomes like a song. It changes from a solo into a chorus.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like top of the world, man. Yeah, with 20 kilos on my back. But, you know, it took me 9 years and 24,000 kilometers.
Got to this stage.
I'm not sure it's a wise investment of anybody's time.
How hard is this road?
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's a road. Try using an indigenous trail. Try using an Ashi trail. It's like Bai trail,
Yes.
E trail.
And
This is a road. This road is going dancing up and around.
and you've walked roads like way harder than this.
Yeah, this is a walk in the park compared to what coming through Afghanistan in November. 6,500 meter peaks with snow above your knees.
Wow.
On the sides of mountains like this where you're digging footsteps and pulling a donkey. Yeah, it's pretty tough. And the donkey rolls down the mountain and you have to go down and lift it up and push it up.
Oh.
The French guy I was with, he went to the hospital.
As the people who never hiked before, I'm almost going to the hospital.
We forgot to bring the wine. That was the mistake.
Oh, I need your biscuit.
Yes. I've got something even more powerful, a Snickers bar.
I have 3 of them. So.
Oh, look at that. How much? How much is gonna take you, baby?
But for just little bit one.
This project attracts a certain kind of people. They're diverse, but they share many, many of the same qualities, whether my Indian walking partners or even the Ethiopian nomads. They're people who take risks. They're people who are willing to set aside their ordinary life to do something that's kind of unusual, and some would even say crazy, which is to go walk across your home. So just think of it this way, even a pastoral camel shepherd in Ethiopia who might not have a formal education, who spent his whole life out in the desert moving camels around, for him to come say, Paul, I'll come walk with you for 3 weeks, is highly unusual. His family, his village would say, man, are you sure you want to do this? Who is this guy? There's a spark in them that says, yeah, I want to do this journey. I think my Chinese walking partners are very much like the rest of the walking partners. They're very diverse, but unified by this kind of wanderlust and a little bit of risk-taking.
Paul, caution slippery.
Outdoor guide and educator Yang Wendo is my first walking partner in China. He left the walk in Dali, Yunnan because of a foot injury. Now, he rejoins the Alpine Trail towards the neighboring province of Sichuan.
He's very thoughtful and also very unselfish. He always puts others before him. He's a very generous man.
我是在春节之前跟他会合的，就是我从大理出来的时候，很多人都是从外面回家，因为要过年嘛，只有我一个人是从家里面往外面走的，这个印象很深。
champagne of the mountains.
Yeah. This is water.
Little of this journey is really planned. From the weather to who we meet, where we eat, where we stay, certainly not this.
So now, what's your assessment of that bridge building effort?
Oh yeah, we want to have short cut.
Remember the corrals? These are the corrals.
Unable to cross the river, we need to find another way forward. And as always, there's someone nearby who can show us.
你就走这儿上去有条路了，这儿上去啊，两船，有条路过来，这儿就走个两船上去。
Most people told us, Paul, don't do this. It's the wrong season.
The sky couldn't be bluer, and the air couldn't be more pure.
Even alpine climbers, mountaineers said, you know what, wait till spring, wait till April. But unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of waiting around too long, so I had to keep going. And it was remarkable. Two things, the natural beauty of moving through mountains in the winter.
It was physically breathtaking and exciting to wake up every day to see what was coming next.
The second thing is the incredible hospitality of the local people.
And walking is a very humbling way to move through the world because you are vulnerable, because you are kind of throwing yourself at the mercy of strangers and of the weather and of the land. And I think people see that and they respond to it in a positive way, with generosity. We didn't know anybody, as is often the case when we're walking into a new community. We spent a few nights with a family that was keeping a few rooms open in their house. They just took me and my walking partner, Yang Wendo, under their wing and made us members of the family. And we felt like, you know, maybe cousins or brothers who shared not only their roof and their beds and their eating and their wonderful cooking, but also told us about their lives, you know, how much this part of China had changed in just their own lifespan.
We 那边山地那边，我们铺子上只有18户，每家每户一个人有这，18个人。30年前，这个是我的父亲，还有这个是我的哥哥。这是我们娃娃，我们10口人。这个是我老婆，这个是我大的儿子，这个小的儿子。我们一家人嘛。
他要的是真实，他就是想体验一个真实的中国。我觉得作为我一个他的徒步伙伴来讲，我也就像一座桥梁一样，我希望能够把它和我们中国就是最真实的自然景观也好，历史人文也好，民俗也好，就是能够连起来，让他可以看到这种声音，而且通过它传递到全世界。
So I have this idea, once I reach the tip of South America, which is my destination, when I reach there, I'm going to try to fly everybody who has this connection to the tip of South America to walk together to the Antarctic Ocean, to close the circle of the journey together. That sounds like it's coming back to kind of a poetic closing of the project, but it's more than that. It's a reaffirmation of our friendship and a lifelong bond.